Hello again, guys. I am going to do a part 2 now. Last time I've shown a few items, most notably, pardon, the halberd, a quick run around to Andre's, the crimson set, the cross crash shield, and Havel's ring, as well as a quick way to kill Havel. Yeah, these are all my characters currently. Let's take tutorial again. And yeah, I will show a few other methods and ways to get to certain rings in this case. This requires no bosses killed, just to make sure on that. I'm not killing any bosses. It will get a little bit tricky though, but I'm sure I'll manage. I should check how many arrows do I have. I don't think that's enough arrows actually. Just in case. There we go. I will need those souls because I'm also going to show how to get the Drake sword, which is not one of my favorite swords. But it is a very good sword, all things considered. Ow! Bad undead. Bad. Ah, you dropped something. A spear. Yeah, spears kind of suck. Just take any other weapon. Although, if you have nothing else, spear might as well work. There we go. Now, you could kill this merchant as well for the Uchi Katana, as I said earlier. I prefer not to, though. Mostly because I like the Uchi. I think the Uchi Katana is kind of overrated. It isn't bad per se, but I prefer some other weapons. There we go.
Thank you, kind.
100 arrows is more than sufficient. Now, as I said, we're not going to kill the dragon. In my opinion, the dragon is not worth killing. It's just how you say it? He has this very annoying instant kill attack. If you can have the fire resist, it isn't that bad. But that's still several levels ahead of me. I mean, I'm level 19. Which is more than sufficient to kill most things, but yeah, I'm doing this purely for the souls. I will need some souls later on. Oh, great, I forgot. Okay. Let's turn to this. Not quite sure why he kept missing that. killing these rats first. Mostly because I dislike rats. They're not too horrible, but the poison's just annoying. Well, most people know about this one, but it's still... No guide is complete without severing the dragon's tail. I expect to do this about 7, 8 times. Ah. Less if you actually bother to attack him with his tail there, but I'm not going to risk dropping. This is a better spot. This is slow, but you get a really great weapon. Especially early game. Although I prefer halberds because of the extra reach. And you can actually upgrade halberds a bit more. My favorite weapon is the scythe, which is counted as a polearm. But it has a really good moveset, and it's a quality weapon. More or less. It's very high dexterity based. More so the strength. The Drake Sword does not require any stats at high level. So scaling is pretty much not a thing with it. It deals flat damage and it only increases if you upgrade it. Dragon skills are pretty rare, don't bother. By the time you can upgrade it, there are better weapons available to you. That's not saying that it isn't a good weapon. And yeah, this, as I said, it can take a while. I'm not a big fan of the tail shooting thing, but... it should take about 1 or 2 strikes more. Come on, this is taking forever. Oh, it's not as bad as Calamit's tail though. Yeah, I only got Calamit's tail once, it was pure luck. Okay, 3-born, and then I will just call it quits. You know what to do. Just shoot the tail with a bow and arrow. This is so awful. I was hoping to be able to show off the one special move it has, but screw it. I'm not going to bother with that much longer. I have better things to do. It just takes up way too long. Anyway, up we go again. Going back to Andre. As you can see, they closed the gate there. It doesn't matter that much. some Estus. Backstabbing. Just a pity that we need to go through the bloody thing here again. Oh well. Get back here. Yeah, I'm not falling for that one. That's what they try to do. They try to lure you. There we go. Mystery key. You use this to open the gate to Lautrec, or you use the master key. Lautrec is, well, we all know Lautrec. He's a very nice person. He helps us out and everything. Another soul package. That will definitely come in handy later. I need to get somehow 20,000 souls for one specific ring. Which kinda sucks, but what you gonna do? You could kill the moonlight butterfly in the garden. That is... buckler, kind of shitty weapon, but meh. One moment, I am getting called. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, that's it. Just my mom asking things again. Come on, Strugger Knight. Yeah, that's going to take a while. I'm just going to do this a little bit. Okay. Hollow Soldier Shield. First things first, we go back to Andre. And I do expect that I'm going to die. Although I still have Homeward Bones, don't I? I do. Because I will likely need those things. Yeah. Pardon. Let's do some messages. Skeleton. Amazing weapon, yeah. Okay, well, we know this guy. I'm going to run. He cannot follow us into the garden itself. Anyway, now we can actually try to kill these things. And if you hear something, yeah, that's my mom. She's feeding the dog. Back into the garden. That's one way to go. But first we're getting another very good ring. According to a friend of mine, it's one of the best rings in the game. And I'm not saying that she's wrong. For your adventures into the Darkwood Garden. Ow. Yeah, this place can be rather rough. Don't forget that we're kind of under-leveled for this place. So, yeah. Circle around them and stab them, that tends to help. Just keep running this way. This is where you use a specific key. That's key cost 20,000. This is a secret area. Light the bonfire. And reset the bonfire. We're not going to do much else here. That area leads to a very high level area. Do not go there if human, you get invaded. It's Gang City. But it does house one of the rings I'm after. I might need to do that in round 3. This area, do not pick up the thing in the salt packet. Do not pick it up. Not worth it. Because it will permanently activate the Bushman. And that might actually, if you run past it, you will aggro them. So just kill these guys and leave the soul packet. It's just like 200 souls, not worth it. The time you lose on running past here and de-aggroing those guys is more than those 200 souls something will give you. This is a little bit dangerous because we're kind of under-leveled. But you know, let's get dangerous. There we go. Careful for this. Yep, that's a thing. Yeah, I actually got some purple moss. Thank goodness. If you get hit by them, you pretty much get automatically poisoned. Over there is the Moonlight Butterfly. There's no real loot up there. Well, there is the Ember, but we're not fighting any bosses, so I'm not going to show that bit. Well, sing it with me, guys. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Spin to win. This is actually a really good move, by the way. At least for PvE, don't try that in PvP. You'll get wrecked. And then he goes off with all your humanity. These guys are assholes. Careful for the tongue. And stab them in the back. Green Blossom, that will cause your stamina to regenerate. It stacks with the Grass Crush shield, so it's a pretty good thing. You can also buy it later, if I recall. Oh, look at this, another tree. If you hear something behind me, that's my dog. I really need more souls. I have just a fifth of what I want. It might actually need to be a part 3 later, where I will level off screen. Anyway, this way. Be careful, because they will jump out. Once you hear that, roll here. It will make things a little bit more easier for you if you do it this way. The good thing is they tend to get stuck on trees. He dropped with my loot. Okay, that might actually be a very good thing. Now, ignore that body of that stone knight over there. It will come to life and beat you senseless. Just in case, I'm going to equip my Morning Star. It deals less damage than the halberd, but I'm hoping that I can get what I'm after without waking that guy. Well, he will wake up, but without him giving chase. Run, run. Okay, get this. And jump over here. Okay. Go back. No, not the partisan, not the partisan. The halberd is way better. Okay. That was the wolf ring. Boost poise. One of the best rings in the game, really. It gives 40 poise. The break point, considered in PvP anyway, is 52. An ultra great sword breaks poise of 51 and lower. So at that point, well, there's not much I can say to explain more. You will not get staggered by one hit of an ultra great sword, which is all manner of nice. And I completely forgot this soul packet here. It will not be enough, but all bits help. Anyway, that flinch you see, that is me dealing enough damage to break poise. That's why poise is so important. You will not get stun locked to death. Yeah, drop off the cliff with my loot, why don't ya? Oh well. Anyway, wait, before that guy stops me in the back. You could try to kill the Titanite demon, by the way, but I'm not going to try that. Seriously, just not worth it. Sorry for all that coughing and stuff. Just a bit of I wouldn't say throat infection, but just my throat isn't feeling too hot. And we're back at the dark basin, or basin, whatever. You're not the police of me. Be careful, there's nothing in here at this part, because we killed a Dark Knight, not Batman. But there's still some loot left. I forgot to pick that up. Roll down here. Leather armor, leather boots and such. It's not as good as the Crimson set though. I mean, Crimson set is, yeah, probably one of the best sets in the game. Other than the gloves kind of suck. There's also a soul packet over there, but I'm not going to pick that up. It will aggro the golems, and those are not even the worst part. It will also aggro the Hydra. And at this level of vitality, I'm pretty sure that he'll insta-kill me. Unless I use the Crash Shield, which is next on my list after this. Anyway, I told you not to go in there, but I will, this time. Light the bonfire, rest at the bonfire, quit at the bonfire. I have my homeward bone, yes. I'm not expecting any. Be careful, don't just walk in, you'll die. Pull the lever instead. Now this is going to be difficult. Normally you'd kill these dragons with upgraded gear. Oh well, not dragons, drakes, but normally you'd kill them with upgraded gear and, well, a bit more vitality and a bit more of everything really. Unfortunately, we have none of the above. We just have balls of steel, a Crash Shield, and we need to get to that tower over there. Yep. So here we go. Climb for whatever you're worth. Okay, you're safe now. They're very powerful, but dragons have never learned to climb stairs. And this is another ring. The red tearstone ring, people. I prefer Havel's ring, but a friend of mine swears by it. It's like the blue torso ring, but instead of providing a negligible boost to defense, it actually provides 40% increased damage. I can understand why people like that thing, especially in PvP, or if you're one that likes to live dangerously. Now, as you can see, the dragons decide to leave. I'm not running back. Fuck that. And I cannot risk losing those souls. Those are a bit too expensive to lose for me at this point. And I cannot get the scythe at this point because that requires suicide runs. So that leaves just one item left for me at this point. The hornet ring and the scythe will happen at a later point. in part 3. That will keep the size of this video at the minimum as well, which is fine with me. It will take half an hour to upload. Anyway, keep on going up. The items I'm still after is the Hornet Ring, which increases damage from riposts as well as backstabs by, I thought, for 40%. From the top of my head, I haven't gotten it in a while, so normally it requires you to get quite far in the game, but having it at this point in the game before you fight any bosses is definitely a big boost. Let's at least get to 6,000 souls. Now, I will now go back to the asylum and get one other item. After that, I will cut the video and I'll upload a part 3 later. Keep on running, don't bother with his creepy stairs. Roll up, and we're good. Press the bonfire, leave the bonfire. I might as well show the shortcut to the Fireling Shrine actually, and activate the thing. I mean, why not? If you have a white soapstone, that is, you can get it by crossing the bridge, but I'm not going to do that. You can try to help other people kill the boss for the parish. That is kind of cheating if you're not killing any bosses. Because then you kill a boss just for someone else. That's a channeler. They suck. Now, first things first, let's get back to the monastery. To Fireling Shrine. Activate this one and rest at the shrine so we can get there really quickly. I really wonder who the first guy was that... Ah, look, I've got this. Another soul. Oh, soul. Oh. Hello, Petrus. Bye, Petrus. Now we also have 10 Estus, which is definitely going to be a big help. Now the elevator is working, so you can just go up here, follow the steps, and now you can actually step into an elevator and go right up to the parish. Nice little shortcut. Okay, this is a little bit tricky, and I hope you know how to jump, otherwise, oh well. Just run on and roll forwards. You will not have to... Careful. I'll go up here, and you need that corpse over there. Going to roll, get the key. From here on there is not much you can do. We need to go up the elevator a second time. And that kind of hurt, but the right elevator is a little bit trickier. I'm not a big fan of the left elevator or right one. Just be careful, because you can just fall down the hole and need to wait. It's just a bother. Go up here. Roll. Make sure to roll and not to just drop down. You will not make it. That crow you cannot damage it as far as I know. Well, with you, the crow was so nice to bring you all the way up here so you can die repeatedly. That is where we need to go, but if I recall correctly, there was something in here as well. Oh, my memory fails me. Anyway, in here we go. And curl up like a ball. Now we're a nice little red egg. Just wait for a while. Ah, nice and soft. I like this nest. It takes about 30 seconds first time. After that, it's instant. Not everyone will have seen this cutscene, so I will just let this one run. Whee! That's actually what I imagined the Chosen Undead thinking. Either that or just frozen in sheer terror. And now we're back in a different nest. And some things have changed since we got here. Be careful of these hollows. Seriously. Those torches, they can... Oh, there you go. That explains it. And that is why you need to be careful. Thanks, Obama. And you want to know the worst thing? Yep. All because I failed to roll back. You can also just walk. If you're on that elevator, you will just walk at exactly the right point. Ah, crap! Well, run time. That was totally my bad. I should have seen that I was not at the right angle. I'll just blame Petrus. Petrus is okay with me blaming him. He's such a nice fellow. The upside is that I can now show you how the nest goes without needing to wait like 20 seconds. Curl up like a ball and you immediately get taken away. I will do this in this case. First, Cheap? Maybe. Screw you. That's for letting me waste my Estus, you son of a bitch. Good job, go right ahead. Now, this is a very dangerous spot. Do not step in the middle. Seriously, do not step in that middle. You'll face a boss fight. Now, I will show one thing and then I need to be off. The other things will come later. Oh, and just in case. This is our good friend Oscar again. And he decides to be an asshole about us being chosen, and he is not. Ja? Ik kom er zo aan. I'll just lure him outside for a bit. Oh. I'm an idiot. You see how he fat rolled right through my attack. Sorry, Oscar. But it had to be done. The crash shield. That's the main reason why we came here. There is one other thing. I hope that actually gives me some good souls to use. And if not, I will use this area to farm. Anyway, we go back to the cell where we spawned from. And this is kind of dangerous though. That is a Black Knight. And he is not very happy. I bet he heard about us killing his friends. Ow! Bah! I should have lured him somewhere else. There's no real place to dodge in that spot. The upside is we can just take the cells back very quickly. Knights cannot climb stairs. That's a good thing. It's like their one weakness. I will see if pyromancy does something to him. Not much. Okay, last try because I need to finish the video and get food. Because for some reason I need to drive along every time. And that really gets on my nerves. I don't get it. Normally I don't have that much trouble with Black Knights. Wait, that might be an idea actually. Run past him in the cell. And just stab him in the butt. And stab him in the butt. That actually did do some damage there. And stab him in the butt again. Come on, Knight. I don't have all day. The hell? I was actually away from him that time. You saw that? Okay. And it's still that I have no other good weapons. I think that this knight actually has more health than an average knight. Which would make sense because this area is not for this level. I don't like it that my backstabs keeps getting nicked away from me. I'm You could try to parry him, maybe. That is actually something I might try to do. I'm not very good at parrying. You know what? I'm going to try something else. I hope he is stupid enough to follow me. He isn't. Well, that shit. Nope. He was just standing there. Okay. At this point it's become principle. Well, that's so much for parrying. Come on, I hate being stuck! For some reason I can't parry the kid either. I tried to parry him twice and I didn't even shield bash. Do I actually have... I have fire bombs, I'm an idiot. I also have pine resin, don't I? Okay, one last try guys, otherwise I'll just have to kill him off screen. He just broke my guard in one go. Ah, come on. I I hate fighting cramped quarters. Ik kom er zo aan! Twee minuten! Ja. Sadly, the buff isn't lasting very long, so I need to make it quick. Oh, that's a lot more effective. Ah. There we go. Well, that was not really worth it. Not that much more than a normal Black Knight. On the other hand, he was definitely tougher. I never have to... On the other hand, I do realize that I did not upgrade any of my things. Oh well. I will cut it here, guys. I will show you the rest later.